Hello there and welcome back to my channel. First of all, I want to thank all you new subscribers and hello Hugo, do you wanna come and say hi as well? Hello! It's been great to get new subscribers. I always love to hear about you, and most of you come here because of the Beach Boys related videos, and I've been thinking about this channel and the future of this channel, and I've decided that from now on it's probably gonna be like 99% of Beach Boys related topics. Actually, this is the section that I have in my record shelf. Beach Boys related albums, and then the rest is the rest. So I don't have a huge collection, but I only collect the stuff that I really love. There is a lot of other groups and bands that I would love to talk about, and maybe I will in the future. But I just feel that the Beach Boys is the one that really kind of needs the most exposure. I don't think there is really a need for a new channel or a channel in general which would talk about, you know, like the Beatles, for example, because there's already dozens of Beatles related YouTube channels, but there isn't that many Beach Boys related YouTube channels, and I really think that they deserve all the recognition and exposure that they can get. So anyway, if you like to listen about a random dude just blathering about one of your favorite groups, then this channel is probably for you. I started this series about a year ago, maybe even more, and I have in the past few years done some reviews of some of the albums by the Beach Boys just randomly, but I'm gonna redo everything, and I don't have any scripts or anything for these. I tend to listen to the album completely just, you know, a little bit before I do this review. And the last time we did Surfer Girl, so this time we are gonna do Little Deuce Coupe. It's kind of interesting that this whole album is a collection of car songs. It's a very solid album, and I like the label over here, file under the Beach Boys Hot Rod Music Vocal Group. And I think it's funny how the Beach Boys was labeled as a vocal group. I'm not really sure what the exact definition of a vocal group is, but I would figure that it means a group that is singing but don't play their instruments, which is not true with the Beach Boys. But anyway, the track list is very solid, so let's go through with the tracks one by one, and let's start off with side A, track 1, Little Deuce Coupe, which is the title track, and it was released on a previous album already, and it's not one of my favorite Beach Boys tracks, but it's definitely a classic, and I love how short it is. It goes straight to the point, and I love the part that Dennis sings. It really is a really great spice, you know, in the vocal stack over there, and it's a simple song musically, pretty basic chords, and it's a catchy song. I really love it. I love the way Mike sings, and each time I hear it, I never get tired of hearing it. It always sounds fresh and fun. Ballad of Old Betsy, that's a ballad sung by Brian, and some people might think that it's cheesy because the lyrics are about a car, but I really find it very touching, and I really love how Scott Totten sings that song. I'm not sure if he does that anymore, but with Mike Love's Beach Boys, I saw him do it in 2015 at Royal Albert Hall, and he sang it very beautifully. It's a really great song. I love the vocal, lead vocal by Brian. It sounds great, and I completely understand why somebody might find this song cheesy or corny, but to me there's just something really touching about, or I can completely understand the feeling of being emotional about your first car, or you're one of your first cars, and yeah, I mean, it's not It's not like super deep or anything, but it's just an interesting take on the car song topic. So it's a little bit different, and I love it musically. Brian sings very well, and the harmonies are excellent. I love the tag. It's just so touching how the voice goes, and yeah, I'm not gonna try and emulate that, but it's just really unique track. I really love it. Then track 3, Be True to Your School, which is actually the only track on this whole album that has nothing to do with engines or cars or motors. And it's probably my least favorite track on the whole album. I don't really like that much either the single version or the album version. It's okay, I don't mind it, and I guess it's catchy, but I don't know. I'm not sure if it's the lyrics that put me off or the live version that Mike has done in the past decades with the Wayne thing. I'm not sure, but it's just not my cup of tea, I guess. But it's okay. I don't mind it, like I said. But it's my least favorite on the album. But then we get to a really great song, which is very underrated. Car Crazy Cutie, which is so spectacular. I really love that. It's one of the, in my opinion, one of the best examples of the early Beach Boys sound, you know, the classic sound with their vocals. And it has a very classic feel to it in every way. The instrumentation, it's a very early 60s styled, much like Fun Fun Fun, for example. It just sounds, it's not a hit. It's not a song that even the hardcore fans would be talking about that much, but something to me about this just screams classic. I don't know what that is really. Maybe a compilation of the vocals, and I even think the lyrics are great. Even though it's a bit funny, I guess, but I just love it. It's one of the most played early Beach Boys songs, on my playlist anyway. And then Cherry Cherry Coupe, which is actually a song that it's kind of forgettable. It's not bad, but feels like a filler to me. But yeah, I mean, it's great. Like the early Beach Boys tracks are all, well, maybe not great, but like they are all just they have that spice, you know, that little thing which makes them unique. Even if they are filler, they are still listenable and enjoyable, at least most of them. But yeah, I mean, 409, then again, a classic track, previously released as well, but super catchy, goes straight to the point, not deep, but very much fun, and yeah, it's just a song that probably everybody knows or has heard at some point. It's great. And then we go side 2, Shut Down, which is very similar to 409 and Little Deuce Coupe. Goes straight to the point, isn't too long, and it's probably my least favorite of these classic car songs by the Beach Boys. It's still great, I love it, but I enjoy more Little Deuce Coupe and 409 out of these three. But yeah, it's fun. Spirit of America, then again, is I think one of these underappreciated tracks. It's really great. The vocals are amazing once again, and I love the melody line, how it goes. You know, the how they sing the title of the track and that whole thing. It's just very beautiful, and it has that classic feel, which is just and sound, which is kind of, it has been parodied a lot, but it's impossible to mimic it so that it would actually like, you know, feel and sound like the original. For example, just a quick anecdote. There's been like some Finnish, where I'm from, Finland, commercials on TV during the last few years playing, like it's like a commercial for a gas station or something, and then there's like this music which is a complete knockoff or a parody of the Beach Boys sound, like the "Don't Worry Baby, Spirit of America" type of sound, and you instantly recognize that, but it sounds nothing like the original. So that's really what I meant. It's funny to hear these things. It's so, the sound is so familiar and recognizable, but yet again it's impossible to mimic completely, like to get it actually really right, correct. It's just not possible, and I believe it's because of the voices. You just cannot, even if you try your best to mimic them, you just cannot get the original. So it's probably that. But yeah, our car club. Yeah, it's a fun song, but it kind of like on the side two, side B, I think it starts to go on the, like Brian says in that one interview, we milked it effing dry, the car song theme. It kind of starts to feel that way a little bit on side two, when it kind of a little bit feels like they really rub their heads, like, oh, we really need to get a car song, and a car, what car theme we haven't sang about yet. Oh, let's write one about a car club. Okay, well, it's fine, it's good, it fits the theme of the album, nothing wrong with it, it's a fun listen. No Go Showboat, maybe a little bit on the filler side, but I enjoy it still. But then we go or get the A Young Man Is Gone, which is basically a remake of the Their Hearts Were Full of Spring, which Brian especially loved by the Four Freshmen. This one is with new lyrics, and it is a tribute to James Dean, and I really love it. It's very, like, what can you say about it really that hasn't been said? Because it's the voices you hear. It's just a cappella. You hear everybody so beautifully singing, and I mean, it's just the classic sound. It's great. I mean, there's just not like anything bad that I can say about it. It's perfect. What can I say? And then the record ends with Custom Machine. I would have probably flipped those two. It would have been much better to end this album with the beautiful A Young Man Is Gone than the fillerish Custom Machine, which is it's a fun song. It's not a bad song once again, but I guess that's actually kind of like a theme that's gonna be repeated on a lot of Beach Boys albums afterwards. And I'm not sure if that was like a Brian thing or everybody had that, but a lot of their albums, especially Friends, the Love You, and even L.A., they kind of have like a perfect ending track as the second to last track on the album, and then there's like a complete switch from a beautiful mood to this weird fillerish track, which is it's a strange thing, but it keeps kind of happening again and again within the Beach Boys discography, which makes me think that it's probably like an intentional thing, probably by Brian, but I don't know. But anyway, my copy over here is very beat up. I don't remember if this was actually the original pressing. It very well might have been, but I just did actually an organization or inventory added everything on Discogs, so I should remember, but I don't. But I believe this is original pressing. At least it has all the well, maybe somebody can recognize if there is some newer releases over there. You know, it's not then the original one, but it's pretty old anyway, because it's so beat up and it has been stored pretty badly. But it still sounds great, and yeah, really love the album. It's really fun listen. Put this on your summer barbecue party, and you're gonna get a really great mood with everybody, or not. But hey, let's continue next time with Shutdown of Volume 2, which is actually very much beat up, even more so than the Little Deuce Coupe album I have. Hopefully soon. So, hey, thanks for watching. What do you think about Little Deuce Coupe? See you again. Take care. Bye bye.